Hello, my name is Malikar. Nice to meet you and welcome back to Trial of Course still. So, how we doing? How we holding up? I want to breathe. I don't mind if this episode will be like, we're in school, we happy, we go eat lunch, we have some cup of tea, we fail an exam, and that's it. I don't really mind. I need to breathe after the last episode. Wow. Wow. Let's go then. I'm like, what is awaiting us now? Okay, don't fly time. What the hell? Oh, look.
Mid-August.
Oh my god, Reen is talking.
It was the peak of summer, and the sweltering sun was beating down on the residents of Trista. After returning from Heimdall, we were given a whopping 5-day summer vacation before the school year resumed.
Thank you.
Turns out, Thor sticks to its military roots, only granting extended vacations to students over the New Year's holiday. However, nobles are allowed to visit home, ostensibly to give them time to become familiar with their family's holdings. And, as you might expect, that meant most students from classes 1 and 2 spent summer away from Trista. Meanwhile, classes 3 through 5 were stuck on campus, envying the nobility as they studied and trained as usual. The other members of Class 7 and I chose to stay in Trista as well, facing the heat with our fellow students.
Where should Yusis and Machias? I don't see them. Are they becoming friends behind us? Tell me that's what's happening. Rin, you don't want to? Okay. Don't want to narrate where they are? We don't mind. Let's have a normal school life. For once. So how we all doing? It's so hot, I'm dying here. I'm sick of this heat already. Talking about it is just making me feel even hotter. The academy should install an orbital air conditioner, at least then I'd be a little easier to cope. An orbital air conditioner? What is that? Well, it's this device that blows out cool air to help regulate a room's temperature. Maybe it will help if you think of it as the opposite of a stove. Wow, that's some kind of wizardry. I have heard of them, but are they supposed to be prohibitively expensive? Only the most modern builds seem to be able to afford them. Do you have one in your house? Well, there is one in the Rainford Company's corporate headquarters, yeah. It'd be nice if my mother could spare one, you know. For the academy she sits on the board of directors for. Seems a bit much to hope for. This is a military academy, so I doubt we can expect to be indulging quite that much. Still, a machine to help us keep cool in the summer, whoever first invented that should get a medal. I will admit, the summer heat here is more difficult to cope with than in Legram. But as long as I think of it as another part of my training, it doesn't bother me all that much. Bearheart gets similar summer heat waves, but there's usually a breezy blowing in from the canyon at this time of the year. That does make summer a bit easier to manage. My hometown's up in the mountains, so it's pretty cool living around this time of the year. Actually, now that you mention it, I would have thought you three would go back for the summer being nobles and all. You were given permission, weren't you? If everyone else was going home, I would have considered it. But in the end I decided against it. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago I got to see Elise, maybe next year. I came here to train. Until I feel like I have made significant progress, I have no intention of returning home. Some of you saw my father's mansion. Do you think I go back to a place like that? I'd much rather stay in here and take my chance with head stroke. You're really that uncomfortable at home, huh? Still hot as it is, there is a lot going on right now. I doubt all the people headed to that conference at the end of the month have much time to be worrying about the heat. You make a good point. You're talking about the West Zemuria Trade Conference, right? Zemuria is not the other one in the duology. Symbols. That's the one. There's been an international conference on that scale before, at least not in modern times. Major Dieter Croix, who also happens to be in the International Bank of Roswell CEO, was the one who first proposed it. I hear that Prince Oliver will be attending on behalf of His Majesty the Emperor, and Chancellor Osborne is supposed to be attending too. Seems crazy to think we met them both just a few weeks ago. The Chancellor in particular was a pretty intimidating figure. Seemed like a big, scary monster. I hear he served the Imperial Army before becoming a politician. 11 years ago, His Majesty entrusted him with the position of Chancellor. Supposedly a full 17% of the Imperial Army is under his jurisdiction. His real fame comes from establishing most of the nation's railway network centered on the capital, though he's also been responsible for annexing several smaller countries and independent states around Erebonia. I believe those all took place without any bloodshed, though at least as far as I'm aware. I won't put too much stock in what he's selling. Military spending in this country has increased exponentially since he took up his position as Chancellor, and that's only possible thanks to the tax revenue he glands from the people on Hemildar and those annexed nations. Well, he was the one who ordered the construction of those two rail guns they got pointed at Crossbell too. Oh. At one point, Erebonia was on the verge of a full-scale war with Calvar because of those things. Oh yeah, I hear that it was actually Liber that proposed a way to avoid an armed conflict, and that's that. Avoid an armed conflict. But when Cassius was in the war in that flashback, they did have an armed conflict. They end up signing the Non-Aggression Pact, right? Yeah, thus, I'm sure you have noticed there's still quite a bit of tension between the two countries. I won't be surprised if the issue reared its head again during the trade conference. Chancellor Osborne being a really popular figure in the capital though. Popular enough that he seemed to have a group of terrorists after him. Ah, so the terrorists are against him. That's so. He does seem to be the Imperial Liberation Front's main target, doesn't he? You know, the hammer of judgment that should topple the Detector. Indeed, they seem to harbor a deep-seated grudge against him. Their anger seemed a bit unusual in its intensity, didn't it? He does seem like the type who make a lot of enemies, especially with a face like that. Well, I rather not speak ill of my father close ally, but... Come to think of it, isn't the instructor awfully late? It's well past time for homeroom to start. True, it should have started about 10 minutes ago actually. I swear that woman... She better not be sleeping off another hangover back at the dormitory. Won't put it past her. I wish I could say there's no way our upstanding instructor will do that, but I won't be surprised.
Excuse me. I'll have you know I did no such thing. Today.
The door's still open.
Instructor?
Good morning, Instructor.
Morning, everyone!
The door is open.
Anyway, I'll have you know I've got a good reason for being late today. And that reason is, we're going to be welcoming a new classmate today.
Huh? Oh,
What?
A transfer student at this time of year?
Seriously?
All right, come on in.
Righto. Huh?
Oh my god!
Crow?
But why?
But isn't he a second-year student?
I'm Crow Armbrust.
We know, girl. Caliente.
Starting today, I'll be joining you fine folks as a member of Class 7. It's gonna be pretty sweet, guys.
What?
What? I mean, how?
Thank you.
Are you sure you want to know? It's a long tale fraught with the intrigue of school politics.
I don't think I'd put it quite like that. Back in his first year, he slacked off so much that he ended up failing a few of his classes. Then he came crying to me in a panic, like, "Oh, me, Instructor Sarah, you're not gonna let me graduate." So, as a special exception, he's going to be joining us for the next 3 months to pay for his laziness.
You can't be serious.
That's an even more pathetic reason than I was bracing myself for.
I think you already know that Crow was one of the trial users for the Arcus test they ran last year. So I thought he might be a good role model for you. In that sense, anyway. And don't forget, he'll also be joining us on our future field studies, too.
Nice. Looks like you saved me the trouble of having to explain it all. Anyway, let's let the good times roll. Oh, and since we're all classmates now, no need for all that sweet talking you lay on the other second years, all right? Right.
Easier said than done, I fear.
If he was any more laid back, he'd be comatose.
Instructor, I can't help but notice you left the door open.
Yeah.
Wait, is there someone else too?
Huh? Are you serious?
Oh, I was hoping to catch you off guard. All right, come on in and say hello.
I thought you forgot I was out in the hall!
What?
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 You must be joking.
Hey, aren't you?
You're the girl we met in the Nord Highlands. Yuppers! Long time no see, guys.
Oh, she's so cute.
But I see a couple of you I don't know, so guess I better introduce myself. I'm Milliam Orion.
Oh.
And this here is Eric Getlum, but we'll just call him Lammy for short.
He's so cute.
What the hell is that? Holy crap!
It's that thing we saw at Ark's fort.
So this is that strange girl you met in the Nord Highlands.
Oh, and a little house rule before anything gets blown up. No bringing that thing out in the classroom. If he accidentally smashes a wall or blasts through the ceiling, I'm the one who's gonna get chewed out for it.
Boo! Fine. Anyway. Nice to meet you guys.
Tell me you're kidding. Please?
I really wish I could.
Well, I can see we're in for some fun times these next 3 months.
Thank you. I know. Thank you so much. 3 days went by. At first no one was sure what to make of Crown and Million, but within a matter of days it almost felt like they'd been there all along. I'm sure none of you need to be reminded that it was none other than Period Rachel who ended the War of the Lions. But did you know that historical records tell us that he had amazingly few soldiers under his command? Initially, his allies numbered only few confidants and several warriors from north, and while supports railed to him in each region, his rank still couldn't hope to compare to other prince armies. Nonetheless, they continued to advance, liberating region after region, and after half a year of bloody battles, Princess Dracos met perhaps his most well-known supporter. Crow. Would you happen to know the historical figure to whom I'm referring? Sure do. Leanne Sandlot, also known as the Lance Maid. Right, you are. I'm gonna write that name now. Wait. Oh my God. Wait. Oh my God. I'm gonna write that name here. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, here. Transmore. No. Lancet Maiden. Alright. Sadlot was the daughter of a count who ruled over a remote region, and a constable. She showed great martial skill from a young age. Sadlot, right? Sadlot. Yeah, I'm pressing attention. In particular, her skill with the lance was unparalleled. No record exists of her ever being bested in combat. The Lance Maiden also had a group of mighty warriors under her command, who fought alongside her in battle. Perhaps you'd like to illuminate us as to the name of this famous band ring? Do I know it? I should know it? We know it, ring? The group of the mighty warrior led by the Lance Maiden. That's the... I don't know. I really don't know. Stach Ritter, Grauls Ritter, Eisen Ritter. Wait, I don't think that's right, though I'm pretty sure about the second half at least. I'm pretty sure they were called the Ains Ritter, also known as the Iron Knights. They were a band of knights said to be able to charge across the battlefield like lightning, cutting down all in their path. Correct, you have done your homework. The Wanderer Prince met the Lance Maiden one day during a prolonged conflict in a remote region of the country. After recognizing each other as reliable and trustworthy, they pledged to fight together under a united banner. With the Lance Maiden and her knights boasting his rank, Dracos' army swept through one region after another. In just a year, he was able to defeat the other prince and free the imperial capital, Hemildal. As an interesting footnote, the castle the Einstern are used as their base of operation. Just so happened to be only a hop, skip, and a jump away from Laura's home in Legram. Indeed, it's now as Lohengrin Castle. It's a beautiful old building situated on the shore of Lake Ebel, to the west of Legram. Oh, you have mentioned that before. Does anyone live there now? No, due to the dangerous terrain there, no one goes near it. This day, it exists simply as a relic of a bygone ages. The Arsaid family is responsible for the care and maintenance of the castle, though only minimal work is done. Speaking of the Arsaid house, wasn't one of your ancestors the Einstern second in command? Indeed, the Lance Maiden most trusted assistant and confidant from what I understand. The Sandal family line ended with the death of Lance Maiden, and it's probably because of that the Arsaid family mourns her death each year. I see. What a fascinating story. Legram, huh? Never had a mission there, so I never been able to go. Maybe I should have stopped by when I went to Berhar a while back. Crow. You think she at least tried to conceal the fact that she gets sent all over the country on secret missions? I know she totally just let it slip that she was doing something in Berhar too. Well, I suppose it's better than her being all distant and caging around us. What matters here is that Crown is happy sleeping. That's what matters, and we're happy. He needs rest. So tomorrow is a free day, which means that next Wednesday you will have your usual practical exam. You better all bring your A game. Oh, Medium and Crow, a few must-have instructional materials you guys are going to need as part of Class 7 finale show up. I will hand that stuff off to you once we are done here, so I want you to come with me to the faculty lounge. Right on? Man, what a drag. Alright, home rounds out for the day. Flee while you can. Machias, if you will do the honors. Rice? Wow. Why they cannot be with us? So what do you think? Well, I don't think we have to be on our guard around her at least. Same. So I'd rather she kept that giant silver thing of hers hidden. I don't think she's a bad girl. I was taking a nap in the courtyard yesterday and she came and fell asleep next to me. Wait. What does that have to do with whether or not she's trustworthy? Wait, go away. Chew. No, really? Okay. They look like a couple of kittens all curled up together. Their personalities may be worlds apart, but they're both rather cat-like in their own ways. She can't be more than 12 or 13, still practically a child. Yeah, you're right. She's so chipper all the time that it's hard to really be cold towards her. Yeah, I don't think I could bring myself to spoon her. She got this natural charm, I think. Be that as it may, her presence here reeks of blood and iron, if you take my meaning. Huh? Well, it certainly seems that way.
As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
It's hard to believe a girl like that could be an agent of the Intelligence Division. But just going off what happened in North, there's not much that will make me doubt it now. And there's that thing I held clam that's always with her. She called it Lammy, but aside from its name, we don't really know anything about it. It seemed to be made from some strange material with both metallic and ceramic properties, hard but pliable. Agreed. It doesn't look like anything you could make even with the most cutting-edge orbital technology. When I touched it, it felt really nice and cold. Wow, so you can actually touch it? It hasn't escaped my notice that it seems strikingly similar to the compass shells we fight in our practical exams. I think it's safe to assume that they share some kind of common origin. Yeah. The instructors say she was forced to accept it, though in a sense Million was forced on us too. You are welcome to think what you will, but I don't trust her. Either way, she's technically our classmate now, like it or not. It may be a little early to tell whether we can trust her as a friend, but we should be able to figure out pretty quickly whether we can count on her as a member of Class 7. Well, that's a logical way to breaking it down at least. You are right, it's still pretty early to make sweeping judgments. Knowing her background would be great, but what's really important is whether we can count on her in a fight. Agreed. As a student of a military academy, that's probably the most important issue. Well, we have to wait and see. Well, considering we are living in the same dormitory, it'd been good if we all got along. Yeah, I won't want her to think we are trying to make her feel unwelcome either. And there's Crow. What's he like, Rin? You seem like... I don't know if I put it quite like that. If I had to say, I describe him as a capricious gambling addict way too prone to ant up for every hand. I just help us. He's not like the kind of miscreant one would be better off avoiding. You can count on him when the chips are down though. He really helped me out last month when Elise went into the old school. He's good in fight and pretty handy with his Arcus too. Maybe we're worrying over nothing then. Still, I'm not really sure how to connect with him, you know. Well, at least we're in separate dorms for the time being. We will just have to see how things go. Hey, be good with Crown. He's my friend, and we like him. He cool. Let's go to the front gate.
Hello, Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, hi there, Reen.
Caliente.
Do you have a moment?
Oh my god, yes.
Toa? Well, this
Oh
is
wait,
a surprise.
I thought it was Alicia.
What can I do for you?
You've got a new student in your class now, right? Well, her student notebook is ready, so I figured it'd be best to get it to her as soon as possible. And since you handled it last time, would you mind coming to get it for her?
Ah, you're talking about Milliam. Sure thing. I'll come get it right away. You want me to swing by the student council room then?
That'd be great. Thanks.
She sure doesn't waste any time. I should head on over to the student council room before it gets too late.
Why they treat me like a slave? Stop treating me like a slave, Toa. Well, I get good things when I'm a slave in Nessa. We don't need too much. Maybe we're gonna have some clues. Hello. Oh. I was like, hello.
The door's open. Come on in.
Sorry if I disturbed you.
She disturbed us.
Oh, Reen. Not at all. Sorry for making you come all the way out here.
Don't worry about it. It's class business anyway. That's quite the spread you've got on your desk there. Is it just me, or does your workload only ever seem to increase?
Well, I've got a little extra going on right now that's keeping me a little busier than normal. Anyway, this is Milliam's notebook. Crow's already got one, along with the added pages on the Arcus units you all have, so she's the last one who needs it.
All right. I'll be sure to pass this on to Milliam next time I see her. Actually, if you don't mind my asking, how much do you know about why she's here at the Academy?
All I know is that she came with a recommendation from the Army's Intelligence Division, really. You know those combat shells you fight in your practical exams? They're being used with the Emperor's authorization. Apparently, it's something similar for Milliam. They can't deny her admission if the Emperor's pushing it through.
This goes all the way up to His Majesty?
Seems like it. The Chancellor was the one who set up both the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police. But neither of those organizations could have been established without His Majesty's consent. That's what's unusual. Anyway, because of that, the Academy can't really turn down a direct referral with that kind of backing.
So that's how it is. But even accounting for that, I never would have expected Crow to be transferred into our class too.
Yeah, I was just as shocked as you when I found out. I knew he was a habitual class cutter, but I always figured he at least had enough credits to graduate.
Oh.
Oh, I feel like a failure as student council president for not noticing. Maybe even a failure as a friend.
No.
Whoa there! I think you're being a little hard on yourself. What about Angelica? Does she have enough credits to graduate?
Angie at least makes sure to attend the classes she needs for graduation. Apparently, Crow not only hadn't attended enough class units, he also didn't turn in some essential assignments. But as long as he's active and engaged with his Class 7 work over the next couple months, he'll be able to graduate.
Ah. Still, I get the distinct feeling this 1-2 punch of transfer students wasn't just a happy coincidence. Am I right?
Well, yeah. The principal thought placing Crow in Class 7 might be beneficial for the rest of you, too. His grades might be a sorry sight, but he really knows how to get things done when he wants to. Did you know he was responsible for all of the event planning at last year's Academy Festival?
Crow did that? Voluntarily?
It might be kind of awkward having a second-year student in your class, but I hope you guys will all get along.
That is Crown. He's the best.
That goes for Milliam too, of course. She might have an unusual background, but at the end of the day, she's still a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, I get what you mean. So she really is 13 then?
Yeah, she scored really well on her entrance exam though, so I think she can handle the curriculum fine. She might be small, but she can roll up her sleeves with the best of them.
Now, where have I heard of someone like that before? Oh, sorry. Looks like I've got a call coming in.
Go ahead and answer. I don't mind. I wouldn't want you to miss anything important.
Alright. Excuse me then. Hello? Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Hello, Reen. It's your favorite instructor here. Are you still on the academy grounds by any chance?
As much as it pains me to say it, I am.
No need to sound so suspicious. It's just that after I gave Milliam all the things I had for her, she just took off somewhere. You know how she tends to be kind of a mischief maker, so could you find her and drag her back to the dorms for me?
Alright. I can only imagine what would happen if she were to flash that silver thing of hers around on the academy grounds again.
Yeah, I'd really rather avoid a repeat of yesterday. Anyway, I leave it in your capable hands, brave leader of Class 7. Mwah!
Oh.
Wait a second. When did I become the...
She really does trust you. Anyway, I'll let you go then. Are you still up for helping me with a few requests tomorrow?
Of course. I'll be around. Still, I know you've got a full slate and all, but try not to overwork yourself. And if there's anything else I can do to make life a little easier for you, don't hesitate to ask.
Sure. And thanks.
Now, where is Elliot? Alright, I guess I better start looking for a medium. But where do I ever start? She could be almost anywhere. I should probably ask a couple of the others for help. I doubt I will accomplish much, just checking places at random. Come to think of it, I haven't gotten Chrome's number yet either. I think 2 other classmates will be enough for this though. I should remember to ask him when I get the chance. What? Am I fighting? Okay, you and shoot. Yes. I can see why you are concerned. It certainly doesn't seem prudent to just let her wander the campus unattended. She's probably poking around the academy and guessing the whole boarding school experience is kinda new to her. Yeah, I think you're right. I doubt she left the academy grounds yet, though, so she should be able to find her. I would just have to think if I were new here, what would seem the most interesting. Check all those places. Very well. Let's go see if we can find her and convince her to come back. I think she's on the old mansion, with what the ring just said. Oh, never mind, she's not. Gymnasium and alright. Let's see. Academy Field. File. Oh. Nice locket. Hey girls. Hey girls. Okay, never mind girls. I think I need to talk with... Oh. I haven't done this in forever. Anwar made his steed full speed ahead. Get down this instant. That voice couldn't mean anything but trouble. Oh, hey everybody. What in the world are you up to? It's been so long since we went horse riding in Orl, I thought I'd give it another shot. This is so fun, it's totally different than flying around on Lammy. Will someone please escort her far, far away from the stables? Why do you have to be so stubborn, Uses? You must get that from your dad. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. And how would you know what my father's personality is like to begin with? Medium even managed to throw Uses for a loop there. What's with this girl? Who cares? I'm on the horse now. Time to ride. To the highway. Hi-yo, horse, away. Get your hands off the reins, Atto. Let's go. Million, wait. So began Miliu's horseback adventure. She took off without the slightest concern for the worries soul she left behind. After riding around with the interest irritated juices for what seemed like an eternity, she finally came to a stop. You little... That was the best. We should totally do it again sometime. Are you okay? I'm fine. That girl doesn't have a lick of sense. She seemed to have no end to her supply of energy. Hopefully she'll slow down by the time we catch up to her. Time to start looking again. Oh, we're going... okay. But guys, we gonna let it till here. Because if we did call people, it's because something will happen. And I guess in a fight. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And Crown is with us. And see you in the next one, if you guys want. I don't know.
Lose myself in this city now.